Good morning, all of you, my dear students. As you know that in our previous class we studied about the definition of pronoun. Afterward, we studied types of pronoun, in which we studied some types, just like subject pronoun, the definition of subject pronoun, what is subject pronoun. Afterward, we studied what is object pronoun. Then afterward, demonstrative pronoun. Then after we studied indefinite pronoun. Then afterward we studied interrogative pronoun. Then afterward we studied personal pronoun. Today we will study next type of pronoun, which is possessive pronoun. Now first of all, see what is possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns replace the noun of the possessive adjective, which means possessive pronoun are those pronouns which always come in place of noun of possessive adjectivity. And which type of words are included in possessive adjective? Which type of words are included in possessive adjectives? Now see, my, our, your, her, his, their. These are those words which include in possessive adjectives. These possessive, afterward, now see what should be given. These possessive pronouns are now mine, ours, yours, hers, his, its, theirs, which means now which type of word include in possessive pronouns. Now see which type of words include in possessive pronoun. Mine, ours, yours, hers, his, its, theirs. These are those words which include in possessive pronoun. The pronoun who also has a possessive form, whose, which means the pronoun who, as you know that who is a pronoun. This word who also has a possessive form, whose. If you will see the possessive pronoun of who, at the time whose is the possessive pronoun of who. So I think that all of you understand the definition of possessive pronoun in an easily way. Now see an example. Is this yours? Interrogative mark. In this sentence, yours is a possessive pronoun. If you will see second example, those 4 suitcases are ours. In this sentence, ours is possessive pronoun. So I think that all of you understand the definition of possessive pronoun in an easily way with the help of an example. Now we will talk about next type of pronoun, which is relative pronoun. Now see what is relative pronoun. Relative pronouns are used to add more information to a sentence, which means relative pronouns are those words which always used to add more information to a sentence. Afterwards, see what should be given there. They are used to make clear what is being talked about in a sentence, which means relative pronoun always help to make in which type of thing relative pronoun help? It always help to make clear what is being talked about in a sentence. About which matter we will talk in a sentence, that thing should be just clear by the help of what? Relative pronoun. They describe something. Now see afterward what should be given. They describe something more about the subject or the object, which means relative pronoun are those words which explain or describe something more about subject or the object in a sentence, which, that, who, whom, whose and where are relative pronoun. These words which, that, who, whom, whose and where, these are those words which include in relative pronoun, or we can say that these words are belonging to relative pronoun. So I think that all of you understand the definition of relative pronoun in an easily way. Now see example of relative pronoun. The car that was stolen was the one they loved most. In this sentence, that is relative pronoun, and it express something more about the subject of a sentence, and the subject is the car. So the sentence is in such a way: the car that was stolen was the one they loved most, which means the car is the car which was stolen was that car which somebody loved most. So that is that word which show relative pronoun in this sentence and express something more about the subject. The subject in this sentence is the car. So I think that all of you understand this example in an easily way. Now see second example. A person who loves nature is a good person. In this sentence, who is relative pronoun, and this word who express something more about the subject of a sentence, and in this sentence subject is a person. So who tells that कि a person loves nature, a person who loves nature is a good person. This word who tells that those person are good who loves nature. So I think that all of you understand this second example in an easily way. So my dear students, I think that all of you understand the definition of relative pronoun with an example in an easily way. Now we will see next definition, reciprocal pronoun. Reciprocal means interchange or change, we can say that thing also, interchange or change. So what is reciprocal pronoun? Reciprocal pronouns are used for action or feeling that are reciprocated, which means reciprocal pronouns are those pronouns which always used for some actions or for showing feelings which are reciprocated. That are reciprocated means which show interchange in a sentence. The two most common reciprocal pronouns are each other and one another. There are two most common reciprocal pronouns which are each other and one another, which means each other and one another are the two most common reciprocal pronouns which are always used in a sentence. So I think that all of you understand the definition of reciprocal pronoun in an easily way. Now see an example. They like one another. In this sentence, one another is reciprocal pronoun. Second sentence, they talk to each other like they are babies. In this sentence, each other is reciprocal pronoun. So I think that all of you understand the definition of reciprocal pronoun with an example in an easily way. So my dear students, today I have just completed 3 definitions. Possessive pronoun. First, with an example, I explained that definition of possessive pronoun with an example. Afterward, I explained the definition of relative pronoun with an example. And at last, I have explained the definition of reciprocal pronoun with an example. So my dear students, first of all read it, then write it, then afterward learn it. Take care, have a nice day.